On today's episode of Hamster Den.
Introducing Fat Cat.
Just so you know, I'm a clinician.
It's genius. I don't even know what they're doing. Tie me up. I'm gonna be rich. I need at least 25% of the company.
No way.
Put me on the Forbes top 200 somehow.
Our first guest is Carl, a young entrepreneur who claims he's got the cure for the healthcare industry. He's been working on his eye doctor device for the last 15 years and is only 25. We'll see what the hamsters have to say.
Hamsters, gentlemen, ladies, I bring you the Eye Doctor 6, our thinnest and fastest eye doctor today. What I'm asking? $300 million for 7.5% of my business. That's a lot of money. You might ask, what does the eye doctor do? This device can single-handedly solve every single problem we have in healthcare. Scans patients by a barcode scanner, scans in and for checkout. Also, cures diabetes. I'm not even joking. Last but not least, completely paperless. You'll never see a piece of paper again in your life. And of course, the question you've all been asking, it doesn't bend.
Just so you know, I'm a clinician. And I have some clinical questions for you that I'm going to ask about your product. So what do you mean by the product being paperless? Is it going to eliminate paper in general? And how will clinicians use this device in their daily work?
Paperless, you ask? Extremely simple. Everything you see on this device, it's a PDF. So when I want to print something, press print, it'll come out. All wireless too. Second off, you ask when can clinicians use this? It's easy. I'm using it on a day-to-day basis, slip it in my pocket, forget about it. When I need it again, take it out, use it when I need it.
Okay, well, Carl, 300 million, 7.5%. If I'm putting up that kind of dough, my friend, I need at least 25% of the company. So what I want to know is, what's the competition for a product like this in today's marketplace? Because frankly, I have no idea. I'm new to this sector.
Competition? Are you kidding? We're in a market completely alone. You can see what those guys are making over at Samsung. I don't even know what they're doing. This thing is on a class of its own. You won't be disappointed.
So this whole barcode thing, I mean, are we going to scan the patients, or are the patients going to get scanned? Are we going to scan something else, or like where's this all scanning coming from? And then my question to you is it interoperable with the other things that I got going on in my hospital? I mean, tell me, why should I get your thing? I don't get it. I don't understand what's going on here.
Scanning, you ask? Just take a look at the back. That's an 8 megapixel iSight camera. It can scan pretty much anything. Interoperability? This device will work with every single thing you have. iTunes, you can download DICOM or HL7 if you want. And even it has a weather app. What other system can you check the weather on? It's phenomenal.
Barcodes sound like they're gonna hurt. How is this gonna affect my experience?
And as for the patient, sometimes a little bit of pain is required to go a long way.
Will the hamsters take the deal?
I don't know, guys. From my perspective as a clinician, I don't think he addressed going paperless or how clinicians incorporate it into their workflow in a sufficient way. So for that reason, I'm out.
Whoa. Must I remind you we're the ones running the place? Come on.
I agree with James. Honestly, the system doesn't even consider me.
Thank you.
I'm out.
To be honest, I didn't hear a word any of you guys said. All I heard was 300 million. If I can get this schlub up to 20%, I'm taking that deal because this will put me on the Forbes top 200 tomorrow. So I'm in.
Hey, if this gets me another 5-year tenure, I'm all in. I've seen worse things float in this industry. Sign me up.
Hamsters, I love your feedback. Honestly, I can't take 20% cut. I'm worth way more than this. If you guys sign up today, did I not mention this comes in 3 different colors: gold, silver, and space gray. You sign the deal with me right now, available in this limited edition orange color. What's to say no?
I'm sorry, Carl, I can't do it. I'm out.
Yeah, my friend. Sorry, at 20%, that's the only way I was going to be in. So at 7.5%, it's nothing to me. I'm out as well.
Sorry, Carl. I mean, I don't like the color orange. I'm out.
No way. I'm out.
Welcome back to season 2 of Hamster's Den. Carl is back and his hair is more slicked than ever.
Hey hamster lovers, what's going on? It's Carl. I'm back for season 2, bigger and better than ever. What I've got in these prototypes will blow the hamsters completely out of the water. If they don't accept this, I honestly don't know what will. I'm going to take the healthcare sector by storm, and I'm going to be rich.
Mama said that you was real. Put some money where your mouth is. Your mama said that you was real. Ready or not, and come on night. Your bets are going down for Judgment Day. So put some money in your mouth and your hands right up on the wheel.
Hamsters, gentlemen, ladies, I'm back on season 2. What I've got in front of me is my greatest invention ever. I'm introducing Fat Cow, the fast, always teaching computer on wheels. What this does, any sort of patient can access their EHRs anytime they want. All you need is Wi-Fi capability. We were really thinking about hot and cold spots within the hospital, so we decided to integrate a built-in modem with a network card with 2 terabytes of RAM. You won't ever have to worry about losing connectivity again. Last but not least, completely mobile. It comes in 2 different configurations. The one you see here, and we also have one with exclusive chrome wheels. They can spin too if you want.
How mobile is your product? I'm just wondering if the clinicians will be able to easily push it around. Will it be straining for them to push? And do the dimensions of the product actually fit into most hospitals? I noticed the product looks a little big. And what's the battery life like? Because you got to remember, hospitals don't shut down; they run 24/7.
Talking about mobility, quite simply put, this thing is the most mobile device you'll ever see. Check this out. I can push this thing and lift it up all day long. In terms of fitting into different places, we're pretty much taking this, that square peg, we'll make that fit right into that circular hole. In terms of battery life, it's simple. It'll last a whopping 3 hours, and it'll last forever as long as you keep it plugged in. It just keeps on going and going and going.
To be honest with you, Carl, I can't get over the name Fat Cow. It's genius. But to be serious with you, I'm already in the cow game. Or like the clinicians like to call it, the wows maybe, I don't know what it is. They're the same thing as far as I'm concerned. But what differentiates your product from my products?
What makes this so special? It's called a Fat Cow. What else is called that in the market?
Well, it's certainly nice to see you again, Carl. I spent the summer in London, and they're certainly doing it right over there. I just got a quick few questions. Number one being, tell me a little bit about more of this Fat Cow. I mean, is it a trolley? And then tell me a little bit about the costs, like my initial costs, and then are there any ongoing costs, Carl?
In terms of cost, the Fat Cows, they're extremely cheap. They're only 12 easy payments of $399 per unit. If you buy it now, we'll cut down one of those payments to only 11. And in terms of technical support, we'll cover you for a lifetime guarantee. It's only $20K extra a year. It's almost pocket change.
I just have one question. Can I access my information? Do I have access to my EHR? That's it.
Patient, patient, patient. You're the reason why we got kicked off the first season of Hamster Den. For this time around, we just thought all about you. You can check your EHR whenever you want. All you have to do, come into the hospital. As long as you have the support of a clinician, you can check your EHR whenever you want. It's so simple.
Listen, Carl, what I think that you got going here is great, but just as a clinician with my experience with cows and wows, and what do you call your product? I don't even know what it's called, but I have to say I'm out.
Yeah, to be honest with you, Carl, I haven't seen much return on my cows, and I don't think a fat cow is going to change that luck. So I'm out.
Well, I'll tell you what, Carl. England's given me a new perspective on my life, and I'm willing to give it a go. So whatever you want, take it, and we'll call it a deal.
Well, gauging by your answer, I actually can't access my information since I actually physically go to the hospital, so for that reason, I'm out.
So today, apparently, there's this young schmuck named Peter. He's gonna introduce something about healthcare reform. I'm not too sure. Some of you viewers might have seen me before. I was standing in that exact same spot, swept my up just 2 years ago. Now, I'm making big bank. I'm in here, the rest of my panel, and it's all about the big money. On today's episode, we're seeing a young visionary named Peter. Not to be confused with the investor Peter from last season, who's now spending the rest of his days locked in a Cuban prison for tax evasion.
Hamsters, my name is Peter, and I've been sent here to change your lives. I've worked on numerous occasions with the federal level of the Ministry of Health, and I've helped them on several different problems, and now I'm here to restructure and save this unsustainable healthcare system. How are we going to do this, you say? Easy. We strip the provinces of their power and their funding. We take it all the way back up to the feds. That's right, the Federal Ministry of Health will have everything. They redistribute the money equally to every hospital across the nation, depending on patient visits over the past 5 years. This limits bureaucracy and increases fairness for the hospitals and the patients. So what do you guys say? Who wants to save the world?
My question is about taxes. Will they increase or decrease?
Taxes, that's a great question. Let's see, at the federal level, there will be a new tax implemented for anywhere from 5 to 15 years to cover these costs. And because since all the power is being redistributed back to the feds, they're going to need more federal tax money to make this happen.
Yeah, Peter, I had the chance to go to America over the summer break, so I mean, based on what I saw they're doing over there, I just got a question. How much is it going to cost?
That's also a great question and deals directly with the taxes. The money, it can be anywhere from $200 to $250 billion, but that is again over a 5 to 15 year period. And because of this cost and how it will be redistributed throughout the nation, it shouldn't be that much of a detrimental effect to everyone.
It was a great presentation, Peter. I'm just a little unsure of how you're going to deal with the change management with taking away all the power from provinces. I would like to know how you plan on doing that.
That's another great question. But the way I see it, these federal people have been elected by the largest amount of people across the nation. So the power that they have outweighs any power that the provinces may have. So in this case, I'm afraid the provinces are just going to have to bite the bullet.
Peter, you said your name was, right? Good thing I remember. That means you had a great pitch. It was just a couple questions. Are we thinking about those end users? I'm not too sure. What do you have to say about that?
Well, I assume by end users you mean the patients. So the patients, or our citizens in this case, are again have to sit back and let us make the best decisions for them, as we were elected to serve them.
Peter, I love the enthusiasm, kid. It reminds me of myself, a young little whippersnapper. I got a bit caught up in all the legislation mumbo jumbo, but you know what? I'm in. Just like I say, GTL, baby. Gym, tanning, legislation.
But I agree with your changes, Peter. I think it's a little optimistic the way you're going to approach the change, but I think we do need change, so I'm going to give you all the money that I can.
You know what, Peter? As I visited America, I can tell you this sounds as sweet as a buttermilk biscuit. I'm all in.
You know what? It's a plan. Let's do it. I'm in.
Hamster lovers, we hope you enjoyed our episodes. Here's a few quick bloopers. And remember, the most important thing, just like Richard mentioned in the first class, shameless advertising. Subscribe to my channel.
So today, apparently, we're seeing this young schmuck named Peter. He says that he wants to do.
Yeah, I don't like the color orange. I'm out.
No way. I'm out.
So, Peter, I just came back from America over the summer break. I'm so sorry. Are you filming?
My question is about taxes.
Cow, is it a trolley? And another question I've got is... Is it a trolley?
Federal taxes, there will be one new... Another great... I think that... So these people that who... So these people that... So what the pet...
What the pepper?
I have to bite the bullet.